Welcome back to the breakdown. We're going to turn to Greece now, where wildfires are forcing thousands of people to evacuate. Flames are tearing through the Greek island of Evia as temperatures hit nearly 113 degrees, putting the country at risk for more fires. Maggie Rooley is there with the latest.
After a week of what's being called apocalyptic fires raging across Greece, fire risk remains extremely high. Across Evia, a tourist hotspot about 2 hours north of Athens, thousands of people rushed to evacuate in the middle of the night by ferries, private boats, any way they could.
My heart cries. I leave my family behind, but if I'm there, they're going to worry about me. So it's better for me to take care of our family.
The fire likely fueled by bone-dry conditions, just days after the country's worst heat wave in 3 decades. Officials blaming human-driven climate change as temperatures reach 113 degrees.
You can hear the crackle of these flames. The fires are just ripping through the underbrush here. Look at that. We see it climbing up that tree. It is going all the way up the hillside. We have seen dozens of these hotspots popping up along the road. This is what firefighters are struggling to keep up with.
Minutes later, firefighters arrive, fighting back the flames side by side with volunteers.
And ABC News foreign correspondent Maggie Rooley joins us live now from Greece with more. Maggie, what's the latest on where you are now?
Hey, Diane, these wildfires here are just relentless. The latest number says across Greece, more than 500 fires are still raging, and firefighters are struggling to keep up. Officials are calling these conditions not only extremely dangerous, but unprecedented. And, you know, Diane, everyone we speak to says the same thing. They've just never seen anything like this. We're in the middle of a heat wave that's something they haven't seen in nearly 3 decades. You know, these are conditions, again, that are dangerous, and firefighters can barely keep up. We saw some today standing side by side with volunteers. Volunteers are stepping in to help battle these flames, some of them literally holding hoses attached to a fire truck, taking out hot spots. Other volunteers we saw getting ready for evacuations. You know, we're at a port today where there were ferries, there was the Coast Guard, there was also just regular fishing and motorboats lined up to take people away if needed. They are still on standby. Now, Diane, the good news is that dramatic video that you saw out of Evia over the weekend, we're not quite at that point right now. Things have quieted down slightly, but those boats are still on standby. People are still on high alert because temperatures remain high and people are exhausted. This is the 7th day of these fires here in Greece. They're not only exhausted, Diane, they're angry. That's the other emotion we're really feeling from people. We met so many people who were volunteering. Some volunteers walking around the island, helping collect animals and dogs that have been abandoned during the evacuation. Another man helping drop off medicine. And he said to us, you know, he's 24 years old and he's out there on the front lines because he feels like the government has abandoned him. He feels like he has to step up. And we actually heard from the Prime Minister tonight, Diane, who did take some responsibility and said there were weaknesses in their response plan. So hearing that from the Prime Minister is striking. But, Diane, the anger that we're seeing, that's not going away anytime soon.
Well, and the images there, Maggie, I mean, it's not just flames in the trees. The entire sky looks orange. Is there any sign of the situation improving?
Diana, unfortunately, not really. You know, we had nearly 100-degree day today. We're seeing another expected 100-degree day tomorrow. When you have those conditions, again, described as extremely dangerous, not only are they hard to battle, but more fires just keep popping up. And we're also seeing a fire department that's very understaffed. Many of them say they need help. They're not ready to fight these kind of fires. So they're up against really a steep battle. But today we did see something that locals say they haven't really seen before. We were at the beach where people had previously been evacuating, and we saw helicopters picking up water one after the other. And many people said, about time. Finally, we're seeing some helicopters come in. And many of these also are coming from outside countries. You know, we now know that at least 20 nations have stepped in to offer help to people here in Greece. So despite the fact that, you know, these conditions don't seem to be improving anytime soon, there is some hope, Diane, that hopefully with these extra resources, they can get ahead of some of these places.
Yeah, good to see the world coming to their aid. ABC's Maggie Rooley in Greece for us. Thanks, Maggie. Stay safe. More on this story tonight on ABC News Live Prime with Lindsay Davis. That starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. Again, right here on ABC News Live.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.